Kirby, have you had a chance to assess what your strengths and weaknesses are of this program? Have you been able to go over the roster prior to going on the road for recruiting?
I don't know, are you talking specifically about positions? Or?
Yeah, position-wise, like are you strong at wide receiver, thin at running back?
I haven't had a good chance. I know from playing them offensively more than anything, because we had to play them, so I got to observe it, But to pinpoint one area, I think as a whole, we always have to build from the lines. It's hard to play good SEC football without great offensive and defensive line. I think there's a lot of skilled players within a 5-hour radius here, but you got to have great O-line and D-lines, and I think that's where we got to start building blocks to build a great program. To say I know exactly what's here, I'd be lying if I told you I know exactly what's here, especially maybe defensively, because I don't get to see those guys as often. A lot of them I got to recruit, so I know a little bit about it from that, but not where I need to, but I do know that we got to go out and get great players, and there's a lot of great players in the city.
Kirby, you talked a lot about getting deeper and bigger on both lines of scrimmage. Do you feel like you've addressed it? At this point, it doesn't look like there's a lot of numbers right now in that class on your two lines of scrimmage.
Yeah, I would definitely say that getting bigger is a goal of ours. We want to get bigger up front on both sides of the ball. I would say we most certainly have addressed that on the defensive line. And I think when you go to the offensive line, it's not exactly, we want some offensive tackles. If you said, what's the number one need going into 2017, it's going to be offensive tackles, what we need. I mean, that's the most efficient area on our front guys. But I think if you comb the country and you ask every SEC coach, he's going to say we're most efficient at offensive tackle because it's the rarest find. You want a 6'5", 6'6" kid, they don't grow on trees. Those guys are just difference makers, and you've got to try to target those early. And a lot of those relationships are already established. They're being established now in 2017 and 2018. So when you come in, that's one of the toughest positions I think to recover at. That's one of the toughest positions to have that one-on-one relationship that your O-line, your head coach wants to have with players. So that's probably the most, the area I would say if you're most disappointed in is on the offensive line. We've got to improve the offensive line. I'm very pleased with where we are on the defensive line. We've got some good young players, and we're trying to continue that. And a lot of times, if you can just recruit size and good football players, you leave yourself open to other areas on the offensive line. The physical development in the SEC is a great challenge. But if you're going to play as a freshman, it usually comes easier at skill positions than it does at the O-line, D-line because the physical development is usually so different.